Okay. So I don't know if you can hear me. Try to put my headphones on, see if that will help. But I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me or not. So, bodybuilding on a budget, cheap eggs. Here we go. £1.45. Cheapest I've managed to find them in any supermarket. And we'll take the whole lot. Right, so that's eggs. We've got 60 eggs there. That should do us. Yeah. See, a lot of people poo-poo this, but noodles are not as bad as you think they are. Nowhere near. Noodles, I know it's saturated fat, yeah, but they're not as bad as people think they are, and they're good for bulking. Very good. So we'll just get 4. I'll probably do these in the next couple of days, but they're a nice little mix up from rice and chicken and mince and all that sort of shit all the time. I mean, these are good. Rice section, the instant rices. I mean, they're probably not. They're not the best. Obviously, not as good as just buying your normal. But I mean, it just tells you exactly what you've got. So it makes it a lot easier. And they're portion controlled. They're easy. Not as cheap as the normal. I don't get those. I get the super cheap. Oh, not basmati though. I don't like basmati as much. Normal grain rice. No. But I'm alright for rice. We've got rice at home. Baked beans. I mean, it's not really a bodybuilding thing. It's not really something I would usually go for, but when you're doing this sort of thing on a budget, they're not a bad shout, because they're cheap and they're reasonably nutritionally heavy. It's nature's most protein-packed sauce. So we'll get a few beans, I think. 165. It's not too bad. Right, we don't really get vegetables. It's just something else to fill us up with when we're already trying to eat loads of food. It's not my favourite idea. Don't listen to all those idiots about seed oils as well. We need olive oil. We don't need oil, but you're using some weird sesame oil, aren't you? Don't worry about the whole seed oil thing. People are so stupid about that. It is liquid calories, but they're actually good for you. If you actually look it up properly and do the research, seed oils, it's an absolute bullshit myth that people say that seed oils are bad for you. It's stupid. Right. We are in the meat section, the muscle section. £2.69. That's not bad actually. That's pretty good value for mint. For this mint, this is the 20% fat mince. And I'm not really a huge fan of the lean minces. More calories the better for me, really. So we'll get 3 of those. So this is the beef mince 20% fat. It's not too bad. 315 calories per 125 grams. You get 23 grams of protein out of that. Not bad. Chicken. What's the best value chicken here? Over a kilo is 681. That's not too bad. We'll have to go for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're bigger breasts though. And this is a little treat. These are nice. I mean, it is a whole chicken. How heavy is this? 1.2 kilos. So it's a small chicken, but for £5, it's not too bad. I hate salmon, but I don't eat salmon because it's gross. I don't really eat fish. I don't really feel like fish is the best thing for building muscle. Red meats are the best thing for building muscle. And I'm not a huge fan of fish either, so I'm a red meat and chicken man. Right, we do need some bread. I know lots of people go on about this. Never coming to a supermarket on a Saturday ever again. I never do this, and I now know why. But when you're bodybuilding on a budget, things like bread is a staple. It's high calorie. I know it's not the best for you, but it is what it is. You have to do the best that you can. Is that thick slice? Cheap bread. One slice, 120 calories. What? Wow. One slice has got 23.5 grams of starch. Nearly 5 grams of protein. I know it's not proper protein, but I used to do these before. They're actually a good little pre-gym bulking food. With a bit of, oh, I need chocolate spread. With a bit of crumpets or muffins. They're really good little pre-gym snack. Have a couple of these, bit of peanut butter, bit of chocolate spread, gives you your sugars, gives you a bit of energy, gives you a nice bit of glycogen for your pump. One muffin. Not very self-explanatory, this stupid thing. 172 calories. One crumpet, which 102 calories. I think we're going to have to go for the English muffins. They've also got better macros. Way better. Oh my god, yeah, massive difference. One crumpet, 3.1 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs. One muffin, 8.2 grams of protein. I did not know that. And 30 grams of carbs. That's pretty good. We'll get a couple of those. Good little bulking food. Right. We need chocolate spread. People say, oh, it's only a bulking food. I have chocolate spread when I've only cut once properly in my life. And I ate chocolate spread on my cut and I got ripped as hell. So, right, bit of chocky spread. Cheap one, where's cheap chocolate spread? £1.15. Can't go wrong with that. We'll get one. We'll get two. It's a little bit extravagant. I don't want to be eating too much chocolate spread. It is just to make because I can't eat peanut butter on its own. It's so cloying, it sticks to my mouth. It's not nice. Interestingly enough, I saw a post the other day. What was it? It was some guy's bulking hack, and it was to eat on top of everything else that you're already eating in the day. You have to have a gallon, which I think is 6 pints, I think, or 8 pints, something like that, of milk. So it's like an extra 130 grams of protein, quite a bit more calories. I can't remember exactly, but I might give it. I was thinking I might give it a go, but I don't think my stomach could deal with that, because I would definitely be drinking Blue Top, full fat milk. Never get the semis or the red top. They take out all the good fats. So we'll get some milk. That's what I like. We'll get 2 of these. Always Blue Top. Per 200 ml, 7 grams of protein. Fuck all, but very good for you. The thing about milk is that it's packed full of whey and casein. It's a very good protein source, probably one of the best. Casein is your slow release protein, which is why it's good to drink milk before you go to bed. And whey, everyone knows what whey protein is. I feel like I'm gonna forget something. That smells really nice, whatever that is. Smells like sweeties. What is that smell? Look. Have a look at this. Fresh sushi. Yo sushi. Oh. I do like gyozas. This is a bit extravagant. A bit poor. See you later. Right. What else do we need? Let's get some squash. I need squash. I don't really like drinking water on its own. It does not taste very nice. What squash shall we get? I do like lemon squash. Jesus Christ, is this how much squash has always been? Fucking hell, it's expensive. I like lemon squash. I like lemon. We've got squash at home. Don't need more. Don't need any more squash. We've got squash, haven't we? Get a cheap one then. Pink lemonade? Pink lemonade. It's nice. You're not getting all the like these fucking £2, £3 ones. You get something cheap. Because we drink it in a day. It's too expensive. You want to try the cow? It's so tasty. Cow lemonade is nice. It doesn't taste like normal lemonade. It's quite nice. I don't. Yeah, they're cheap. It's just if we buy if we buy Coke, it's like look, it's £2.40, and we drink it in a day. You know, it's extravagant. Right, starting to lose space for my tripod. Right, what next? So we've got some chicken. For that, we've got rice. We don't need rice. We've got chicken. We've got eggs. We've got mince. 20% mince. What else do we need? I didn't bring my damn shopping list with me. It was stupid. Oh yes, I've forgotten. I'm gonna get some dips. So what I've been doing recently in the evenings after when I get home from the gym, I've been making like a burrito. So and I was putting like those dips, you know, the guacamole, the sour cream, and all that sort of shit. But I don't know where you get that from. I've been looking up all the aisles. I can't find them anywhere. I found some help. It's going to point me in the right direction. Here we go, this is the one we want. Tex-Mex. £3.20, that seems quite expensive. And it's not very much. Oh, don't know if that was recording or not, but we're going for that one. So yeah, that's what I've been doing when I get back from the gym. Is big wrap, no rice. It is a burrito sort of, just without the rice. All those sauces, sour cream, salsa, things like that. I put 2 eggs in it, and yeah, so about 150 grams of mince, 2 eggs, the sauces. What else? I'm sure. Oh, and cheese, of course, cheese. It's a good hit. It's about 900 calories. About 60 grams of protein. This is a good post-workout meal. Oh, if we're doing so, the reason why we've got these is that what the chicken breast is. That what we do is we cut each one up into bits. We put it in a freezer bag with some sauces like bloody expensive. Sweet teriyaki goes in the bag. So vinegar goes in. We put a little bit of sweet chili in there as well. A bit of soy sauce. Usually something spicy, but I do quite like the sriracha sauce. It goes quite well. This is what we usually put in as well, just for a bit of tartness, otherwise it's way too sweet. Ooh, I will get some coconut milk because I've got a Thai red curry paste, and I love Thai red curry with rice and chicken. Beautiful. What's the difference between these two? Why is that one? Oh, that's sweet chili sauce. No, I want hot chili sauce. A bit of that in there. It does actually go really nice. And then yeah, you leave those chickens in the bag with lots of sauce. You've got pre-made rice there. If all you need to do is cook the chicken, and then once you've cooked the chicken, you put the rest of the sauce in the bag in there, heat that up so it's nice and thick, and then you just get your rice there, chicken on top with the sauce, and you've got like a little homemade donburi. Beautiful, perfect macros as well. Sometimes with some spring onions and things like that, but yeah. So that's it for this shop. We're going to go somewhere else to get some other stuff because it's cheaper. Go and get some steaks and some ribs and some pulled pork and things like that. Not the best meat, it's the packeted stuff, but needs must when you're doing bodybuilding on a budget. That's it for now. Catch you in a bit. Let's shut that damn noise up. Right, so yeah, we've just been, that was Tesco's. I mean, the reason why I go to Tesco's, I still haven't quite figured out what the cheapest place, well I have, but it's awkward for me to get to. Eggs is the best place to go for eggs. The cheapest place, most for your money, is Tesco's. Apart from that bargain hunter's place over in Dover, where you can get 30 eggs for £3.30, which is bloody good value. That's the cheapest. I don't think anyone will find cheaper than that. And they're not tiny eggs either. They're medium, decent sized eggs for England anyway. English eggs are just absolutely awful now, unless you spend loads of money. So yeah, that's Tesco's for that. I mean, their mince wasn't too bad, £2.65. I have got the same type of mince, £2.35 before. But to be honest, if you want cheap meat or cheapish or the best value for money, Lidl's is probably the best place to go. People seem to think like Morrison's, but it's not cheap. It's bloody expensive. Sainsbury's is, I mean, all of these supermarkets, barring Waitrose and Marks and Spencer's, the cheaper ones, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Morrison's, Asda, they're okay, but I mean, Sainsbury's is nowhere near as cheap as you think it is. Morrison's is nowhere near as cheap as you think it is. I don't shop in Asda much. Asda's not too bad. I should probably venture into Asda a bit more. Lidl's, meat-wise, they're pretty good. I always used to get my meat from there. Steaks, well, not now, but before, they're cheaper. They're cheaper than they were cheaper before, but they're still, in comparison to the other shops, they're still a bit cheaper than others. But we are going somewhere specifically now. We're going to Home Bargains, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Home Bargains, or it is Home Bargains. Only for 3 items. Actually, I've already spent 80 quid on food, and that food will probably only last like 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days, which is depressing to say the least. £80. I mean, that's not even everything. That's just like basic stuff like meat. Meat's where it's at though. Meat's the expense. I mean, well, 3 packs of that mince is not far off 10 quid. But yeah, we're going to Home Bargains now because they have the cheapest rump steaks I have found anywhere in this current climate. And they also do these really cheap rack of ribs, and they do a pulled pork thing as well, but that's not quite such good value. But it's a nice little mix up sometimes. I mean, they're packeted foods, okay? I'm not saying that this is the optimum food that you can buy at all. I'm saying this is how you do bodybuilding, or how you can do bodybuilding on a budget. Otherwise, it's not feasible in this daily life. If you've got sponsors, you're absolutely fine. But if you don't have sponsors and you're trying to do this bodybuilding thing through your normal income, then you've got to be smart with it. Because I mean, for myself, I've got so, I mean, everyone's got outgoings, but I've got not only normal outgoings, I've got business outgoings as well. Okie dokie. These are what we went to Home Bargains for. They're £3.50. I know they're not the healthiest thing for you in the world, but if you're bulking, or even if you're not bulking, it's about 800 calories, which is quite a good chunk. It's nutritionally quite high. It's got something like 80 grams of protein. There's quite a lot of fat. It's a pretty good little bulking protein hit. It's decent, and it's £3. It's like £3.50. It's not bad. So this is basically what we've got for the next 3 days or so. Probably won't last that long. I know people are like, oh, why you get lemonade? It's got no added sugar in it. Sam Sulek drinks them, so they're not that bad. We've got full fat milk. We've got that. We've got our sauces. This is the sort of thing that adds up. To be honest, I mean, look, this is basically over 10 quid, just those 5 things there. So condiments are expensive, annoyingly. I mean, that's the staple. You always need the eggs. These are a good little pre-gym workout. These are for our burritos. Bread, I know bread's not the best, but it is what it is. These are really nice. They're not very good value for money, but they're very quick and they're very nice, and it's a smash for protein as well. That's about it, guys. Yeah, 90 quid, few days food, beautiful.